Hello and welcome back to another one of Paul's beer reviews. I hope you're doing well. I'm going to review a best bitter for you, and this is going to be an interesting one because it's a best bitter from the guys that I work for. So I've never actually sat down in the studio and reviewed a Creative Juices beer, and I'm going to do it for the first time today. Mainly because it's going to go onto the Creative Juices YouTube channel as well and help them out a bit. This is their best bitter. And this is called, Of Course, I Still Love You. Coming in at 4.4% ABV. Beautiful colour scheme to the can wrap on this one. There you've got a kind of a galaxy kind of thing going on. Very spacey. And there's a couple of things. I'm not even sure what they're meant to be. Ben, perhaps you'll know the answer to that one. A couple of wombats having a cuddle. But yeah, Of Course, I Still Love You. Best bitter. There's a load of spiel on the back of it. Artisan beer doesn't need to be too fussy for the sake of it. Sometimes you simply crave a proper tasty ale that builds on solid brewing traditions. Our take on the best bitter does just that. This is the craft ale of choice for people who like their beer to be super smooth and super drinkable. The result here is a clean, sessionable, beautifully bitter, balanced ale. There is a little more to the grain bill in this beer than you might normally associate with the style, which offers the drinker notes of bread, caramel and toffee flavours, in addition to the fruity undertones you would expect to find. One sip and you'll be smitten. Ingredients: water, barley, oats, wheat, hops and yeast. 4.4% ABV. This is a very big seller in the tap room. In case you don't know, I've probably said it a million times. I now work for Creative Juices Brewing Company. I'm the taproom manager, and this beer is a very, very popular beer amongst our drinkers. And I'm going to crack it open and do a review for you guys, because I'm sure a lot of you have probably never heard of Creative Juices Brewing Company. But we're trying to fix that. So let's get this bitter out of its can into a Creative Juices stemmed pint glass, very posh, and see what we're dealing with. I was right in the mood for a best bitter, and I do like this beer, so I thought I'd give it the proper Paul's beer review treatment. There we go. Give that a blink. Carbonation sticking to the side of the glass. It is a clean glass, I promise. But there is this best bitter. Lovely colour to that. Lovely, sort of bordering on ruby, chestnut colour. Crazy levels of carbonation. This is a nucleated glass, to be fair. There's a couple of nucleated spots at the bottom. It's got a one finger, pretty much just off whitehead, frothy looking head to it, but that looks fantastic. It's a great looking beer, lovely colour. Looks like a bitter, doesn't it? Let's get me snouting, see what the aroma is telling us. And it's toffee and it's caramel. And a touch of dry fruit there as well. Yeah, it's not the strongest aroma on this one. It's quite subtle. But yeah, toffee, caramel, a slight sort of bready malt, almost sort of like a Helles lager type thing. It's like a fruit bread, like saurine, that kind of thing. Smells pleasant. Let's get stuck in, shall we? Cheers. It's a good beer. It's a good beer. I'm massively biased. Of course I am. Of course I am. I work for them. I'm massively biased. So before you start throwing insults at me, I know what I'm doing. But it's a bloody good beer. And I to be honest, if I didn't believe in the brand and I didn't believe in the quality of the beer, I probably wouldn't have got the job there in the first place. This beer is lovely. The thing with this beer, it's not. There's not much sweetness up front to it. It doesn't have like a sort of that sweet dried fruit flavour up front. It's all at the back. It's a peculiar one. But the first thing you do notice is the body. It's quite substantial. It's bordering on medium bodied, almost thick. But then there's this lovely, slightly citrusy, caramel, toffee, dark fruit flavour, along with this punch of bitterness, all at the back end. And it just leaves you with a lovely, citrusy, almost spicy, bitter finish. And it just makes you want to go back and get another swig. There's like a drying element to it as well. Soft, full-bodied, light carbonation. Here comes a bit of bitterness now. Dark fruit, citrus. Yeah, it's a cracking beer. It's a cracking bitter. It really is. I don't drink a lot of bitters normally. But I say a lot of the drinkers in the bar do. And that's why this one flies out. This one and our American IPA are probably our two biggest sellers. And I can't blame them. It is a good beer. I don't actually get that much opportunity to actually drink them. When we put a new one on a guest ale, I have a sip of that and see what I think, so I know what to tell punters when they come in. But this is a really good bitter. It's a genuinely good bitter. Yeah, I love that combination. Resinous, raisin, sultanas, toffee, caramel, citrus peel, touch of grapefruit, big bitter finish. It's lovely. It's a cracking beer. I do like it. I really do like it. Decent beer. Really good. I'm going to put a link to the website in the description below, because I really do feel like Creative Juices are one of them breweries that more people should know about. If you ever get the chance to go there, do come say hello. I recommend coming in the summer as well. We've got a beautiful beer garden. We're on a farm. You sit there and have a few pints of this on a beautiful summer's evening, just as the sun's setting. I promise you, you'll want to come back. I promise you, it's magic. Of course, I still love you. Best bitter from Creative Juices. For me, it's an absolute winner. I'm not going to give it a score because I don't think that'd be fair, but I really like it. I really enjoy it. And I hope that you do too if you get the chance to try it. So like I say, I'll put the link to the website below. Order some beers. Let me know what you think in the comments below if you've tried it. If you're going to try it, get in touch. Let me know. And if you want any more information about us, just get in touch. Get in touch. I hope you've enjoyed the review. I thoroughly enjoyed doing it for you. Give it a thumbs up. Until my next one, you take care.